Reasons for thought. Spiritual friends, Pash, in Lakesh. I want to share with you all these various reasons to meditate and experiment, since no knowledge is absolute or permanent, but relative and in the process of transformation and expansion. It is just a bridge to lead to universal truths. In a relative world, there are no absolute truths. Personally and in society, destructive criticism, talking about problems, waste of time. Constructive criticism, providing solutions in progress. Worry, immersed in problems, waste of time. Engage, optimistically working on solutions, progress. Doubt, paralyzed at a crossroad, waste of time. Doubt as a research method, study, reflection, observation, looking for solutions, progress. Minor initiation, indoors, living routinely, searching for titles and theories, waste of time. Major initiation, it ascends by two paths, the internal and the external. Practices, experiences, constant change. Readjustments in search of balance. The master avatar indicates the outer pilgrimage gives the measure of the inner pilgrimage. The first as a thermometer, the second as a body temperature, spiritual enrichment, satisfactions, upward progress. Humanity is elevated when a human being is elevated. Humanity suffers when a human being suffers. The future of peoples and families depends on each one. A disease cell infects healthy tissue. A healthy cell regenerates diseased tissue. When a being falls, the community falls in some way. When someone improves, everyone benefits. By cultivating the mind, we will find the cause of problems and sufferings, that is, ignorance of the art of living, of the meaning of life, of who we really are. So, it is not one fault nor external factors. Fear is not a person. It is oneself acting with weakness, with fear of the unknown, lacking character and self-control. Then the fear is you. If you let yourself be carried away by that inner enemy, fueled by ignorance. To know how to dare is the motto, courage and prudence. Social welfare and economy go hand in hand. The basis of all civilizations from the beginning is to ensure the survival of peoples, thanks to agriculture and a healthy and equitable administration. Even religion and rites celebrate the times of sowing, rain, harvest. Before the pastime, there was an integrated concept of the spiritual, the human, and the life of nature, our home. Better education, more culture, more awareness of our rights and the responsibilities that each right implies, contribute to a better government. Politicians are not extraterrestrials. They come out of the human masses and herd them. Anyone can become a politician, and if he acts healthy, he will be recognized by the people, but attacked by the dominant fauna. Party politics is of broken promises. The true politics is the art and the science of guiding peoples toward the long-desired land of peace, well-being, health, harmony, wisdom, true love that is sacrifice, not animal pleasure. Entrepreneurs are human beings who do not sit idly by expecting everything from the dairy cow, that is, from the government, or from others, or a stroke of luck, waiting for a stroke of luck. They take initiatives that move the economy and therefore society. Instead of envying or criticizing them, learn from them, accompany them, do it better, lead by the example, instead of wasting time making sterile criticism. What is your need to find the evil in the other instead of looking for it within yourself? The first neutralizes. You feel helpless because you can do nothing. The second gives you the power over yourself, and you project it to society. A single person can change a society, a country, humanity as a whole. History shows it. The coronavirus is not the only that has such power. With intelligence, vision, and character, we can be levers for social and personal change. The miracle can happen. It is accomplished by a mind full of faith in its own internal powers or in the subtle universal laws. More than something inexplicable, it is to start and apply the mental principle. The miracle is called work, effort, dedication, sacrifice, all in intelligent ways, not half-assuredly. Your brother in service, Domingo Dias Porta, from Los Andes, 10 degrees of the twins, year 73 in Aquarius age. A mantra for the forest. Today, we return to the park of our housing development to do some planting, Lupita and me. I approach the river to greet it, and here is thinking. I spend a moment of contemplation, tuning into its frequency to receive a message. We all can be receptive to the song of universal line. I hear, hello friend, here we are gathered, the mountain lion, the perennial waters, along with the trees, rocks, and other residents of our home. We take into account the presence of the free spirit, without form, without body, filling the air, the space, companion of the waters from the earliest times. Your Bible says that at that time the Spirit of God floated on the waters. That is not history. Water and air or spirit, we are perennially inseparable. What is more, we are inside each other. There is dew in the air and air bubbles in the waters. The Spirit is before you now as it is in all landscapes. To say spirit is to say life in its infinite and unstable forms. Contemplate it here, because theories and words cannot catch it. What do you say, beloved spirit? Yes, I, the spirit, penetrate the spaces and slide into the waters of time to reach the infinite and eternal ocean of dense matter, which I revive of its inertia, and united with me gradually rises to the luminous spheres. I can descend to lower levels, dark worlds of unconsciousness, turning myself into a ladder, so that those who wake up separate from the roof, from ways that they need to continue in that life of darkness. Not total darkness, because my light always shines in such dense scenarios. Whoever achieves seeing it without being blinded, I uplift him, save him from so much suffering. Matter is my counterpart, not something different or opposite, but like a mirror, reflecting the wisdom of existence. These stones, all by age and wisdom, are my ancient testimonies, that they bear witness to it. Yes, we stones in eloquent silence keep the testimony of the Spirit. We are its condensation, its reflection, where it is satisfied seeing its realized thought, its accomplished word, its accepted will. The Spirit, like the mountain river, descends through the matter that at first is subtle and ethereal, then it becomes compacted by levels of density. This is how we stones are, the firm floor where the Spirit leans to contemplate its projection in time and space. If you, friend, visiting us, observe us, you will be able to read our records. That is how I do it. I start to observe the stones staircase where the virgin waters descend from the mountain with their singing dance. A large boulder nearby draws my attention. It has a human face lying down, formed by the irregularities of its surface. Looking at it more closely, it looked like a Buddha looking serenely at the sky. One of its eyes joined another Buddha face next to the first on the same rock. Like an ancient hieroglyphic script, it evoked me the Buddha's teaching about the supreme wisdom of emptiness of all form. Difficult to understand, but liberating us from the bondage of the mind. Yes, friend, if the written testimonies of the ancient sages disappeared, in us the stones, the oldest beings in the world, would provide the same testimony of wisdom, lived through times and space, in nature and in your civilizations. Wisdom awakened in the greatest master guides of human people, who share out of love. We are sculptures of the great sculptor, creator, architect of worlds and beings. On the stone, said the master, stands the temple of wisdom, where peoples come to receive the vision of the sacred. We are not absent from human life. We are aware of you in your body, in your feelings, in your mind, in your experiences. Your brain can go from rough stone to a smart stone, the vehicle of an awakened, lucid mind. We honor the petroglyphs with respect. We know that it is the message of the world of yesterday for the world of today, better than on a computer's hard drive. Thank you. Before returning home, I will dedicate you a chant, the Avalokitesvara mantra. To you, inhabitants of this natural sanctuary, beautiful residents of peace. I began to chant the mantra, and now we say goodbye, taking with us your essence as a blessing. Look out, the cloudy sky is bringing you the gift of rain, beneficial magic, blessing from heaven, miracle of the Spirit. Enjoy it. From Domingo Dias Porta. Each age is temporary, be it childhood, youth, old age. Each one has its beauty, its privilege, and limits. Do not try to retain it, because time does not stop. Never stop. And it will drag you even if you dress up as a young and do surgery. What you can retain is a holistic health. Keep it in mind. There are roles which are exclusively feminine and exclusively masculine. And there are shared roles between the two. These are laws established throughout the universe, the macrocosm and microcosm, which are above beliefs and partial doctrines, typical of minds lacking a comprehensive, integral vision. Says Maestro Domingo. An advice from Albert Einstein. The religion of the future will be a cosmic religion. It should transcend the personal God and avoid dogmas and theology, covering both the natural and the spiritual, and it should be based on a religious sense arising from the experience of all things, natural and spiritual, as a meaningful unity. Buddhism answers this description. If there is any religion that can satisfy modern scientific needs, it is Buddhism. An advice: when you get up in the morning, you should not keep the night warm in the body during the day, because it produces drowsiness and lowers energy. So, either bath or rub your chest, abdomen, and back with a damp washcloth dipped in cold water. That freshness of the body produces a feeling of well-being and lightness and increases energy. Also, before going to bed, it is not good to take the body warm of the day to bed, because it hinders rest and recovery. Therefore, proceed in the same way. An advice from Domingo Dias. Okay, goodbye.